Hello, my name is Andrea from Andrea Tarini Jewelry, and thank you very much for joining us today with the New York Handmade Collective's Etsy Holiday Market. And so today what I'd like to do is demonstrate how I make these really beautiful, lovely holiday earrings. I've made these specifically for this holiday season, and what's really wonderful about them is that they're very lightweight and they're very elegant, very beautiful, and in nice festive colors. I have two designs. These are the longer pair, longer chandeliers, and then these are a little bit smaller, but both are really wonderful because you can express some holiday festivities without, being a little over the top. They're very elegant and pair nicely with any outfit. So today we are going to make the other pair for this guy. And so what we have first is our wig jig. This is the Wig Jig Delphi. And I have my pegs in here, and we've done it in a square, and I've done it kind of on a bias. The reason is that you actually have more space between those pegs if you do it this way versus if you do it this way. So we're going to start with our enamel covered copper wire in red, and I like to get maybe 6 inches here. And what I'm going to do, first thing we're going to do is kind of treat our wire. So we're going to hold it with pliers and then take our nylon jaw pliers and run it through. And this does two things. It not only straightens out the wire, but it also kind of toughens it up in a way. It makes it a little bit stiffer, which is what we want so that these elements can hold their shape. So I run it through a few times, and you can already see that it's kind of taken the wiggle out of that. And I'm going to clean up this end that was being held by the pliers. And for this first loop we're going to do is going to be a little bit bigger because it needs to match the size that is going in this wig jig. All right, so we got our loop, and the first thing that we're going to do is, not get it to pop out. We'll start wrapping. So we're going to wrap it around the first two, and I'm pushing it down with my fingernail. I really think that wire work, especially people who do wire work predominantly, they can never have good nails. And so after I get through the first two, I'm turning it over, and the reason is that it just holds its shape a little bit nicer if we do that. And at each turn, I'm pressing it down with my fingernails, which again, I can never have a nice manicure after doing wire work. These guys do like to pop out. Okay, so then get back in there, and we're going to just keep wrapping. And then we get around the last guy. And what I like to do for this last guy is to put it back on my round nose pliers in order to match the loop that we created in the beginning. So here, let's see here, come on. There we go. Try not to mar this. We're just going to wrap it around so that we have even loops on all sides. So now taking the nippers and going to kind of guess where that's going to be. All right, so we got kind of a wonky loop, wonky element here. Going to squish it back together a little bit. And then what we're going to do is take our nylon jaw pliers and squish it some more. And this is what really helps hold the shape of these elements. So I'm going to push it back together, and I'm putting a lot of pressure on this in order to get the shape just the way I want it. And there you go. So that's our shape. And we're going to put it on the ear wire. And the nice thing about these is that they come and your choice of ear wires or posts. So for right now, we're just going to put an ear wire on, but hopefully these will find a home and be at the choice of the buyer. And so now we're going to make the little dangles, which is just a really easy, taking our extra wire here and just making a few drops. Taking our beads, we got a gold, green, and a gold, and it's really, really elegant, very shiny. I'm a fan of shiny. I think that you can do a lot with some shine and some sparkle in your life. I also have very big hair, so I feel like I need to have that extra sparkle in order to see through my hair. Okay. Going to make 3 of these guys in very quick order. So we got our beads, our beads, our beads. And all of these earrings, like I said, are available as part of the Etsy holiday market. If they are 20% off, and so they actually come to be $20, which is a great stocking stuffer, and they are beautifully gift wrapped. So whether you're buying them for yourself or as a gift, when I buy things for myself, I always like to feel like it's a present and have that unwrapping experience. So I treat you the way I want to be treated, and I wrap everything. Last one here. And I'm going to trim it. All right. There we go. We got our little loops. And so now we're going to just connect these. I'm going to have to straighten this guy up so that he hangs right. There we go. Make sure I get it on the right hole here. While also trying not to nick this wire. It's really beautiful wire. It's very easy to care for after they're made. Making them is a little bit tricky because you just want to be very, very gentle. Make sure that the color doesn't come off. And there you have it. So now we have the smaller version to these larger chandelier earrings. So thank you again for joining me, and now I will walk you through some of my other pieces that I have available for sale.